See, so that kind of like, that sort of gutter kind of thing, or that like lack of intelligence, I've never supported that. No, I'm not saying be stupid. I'm not saying do what's easily accessible. You say, yeah, sure, of course you do what's accessible because that's what you got. But you want to go beyond what's accessible. You just don't want to go beyond what's accessible as a fantasy or a belief system, or some such. See, or just hearsay. What good is that? Okay? And in order to do it, you have to grasp the principles that go beyond. You have to grasp the relationships and understanding. And so, like I say, you strip away fantasies and beliefs, and you take a look, and what I did deliberately, and for quite some time, is take a look at, well, what are we dealing with here? Okay? Body. Yeah, has a head and arms and legs, feet, and it works a certain way. Okay? This is the case when you're fighting. It's always a body. If they don't have a body, then that's not a fight. Okay? Yeah. Unless it's an astral fight or something. But in any case, you see, it says a body, perception. Okay? If you don't know where I am, we're not fighting. See? And you're not relating to anything. See how basic it starts to become? You see? Yes. What are you perceiving? What am I perceiving? See? If I don't know, my actions are in relationship to what I perceive. So how does my perception / interpretation influence my abilities? Now we're starting to ground it. Balance. Balance is always a factor when the body's involved, and mental and emotional balance as well. Balance is huge. When you're off balance, you have no power. When you're off balance, you have nothing until you can regain your balance again. You have no mobility. You're vulnerable. See? You have no power. This, in the fighting domain, for example, is not a good thing. See? But people say, balance, who cares? You're gonna, Force. What is force? Weight, movement. Okay. How do you apply force in any way? What is it? What is force? What is damage? Except see? What is controlling your mind? And you start noticing you start finding these basics, like what's true that nobody can fuck with. See, what's true for everybody? See, everybody has a body. See, this is not up for grabs. No matter what art you do, it makes no difference. You have a body. See, everybody moves. It's not up for grabs. Everybody has to perceive. Not up for grabs. Everybody has to have some form of intelligence. Not up for grabs. Everybody will and has to create strategies, plans for action. Everybody has to act. And everybody will react, etc. Everybody is subject to the rules and laws of physics, also of mind and relationship. See? These are not up for grabs. And then when you start getting down into the what's there, and you start talking nervous system, you start talking state, for example, you notice, well, my perception has a great deal, to do with my ability to interact, and so also my state. And when if I'm afraid or angry or greedy, or whatever, you see, that gets in the way. It drives me into domains that are not effective. They're not what's occurring. You study and learn these things. So what is a state that's better than those? It's like, well, not those, or being calm, being undisturbed, being present. What else? Well, perception. And you start noticing perception, feeling. You feel. And then, go down the road. What am I working on? Body. Feel the whole body, see? Now I could be stupid about it and go, oh yeah, guy's got a body. Yeah, he moves. I move with him. So what? See, I want to know where his balance is. I want to know where his weight is. Because remember I mentioned balance and weight, right? See? Force. See? What they do. How do they prepare? How does somebody apply force? Force doesn't come out of the blue. It's something you have to do. See? And so you have to have the intent to do it. You have to motivate the body into position to get ready to do it. And then you have to do it. And then there are steps, processes in there. See? Right? See? So now if I watch and see your intent to do it, boom. I take action already. There's no reason to wait until you're already prepped up. See? And then you change. I've already changed. See, now we start talking a whole different domain. And that's like, perception and intent, nervous system, feeling what's going on, and relating to it more effectively, you see, how this starts to unfold. But there's no fantasy here. See, there's no fantasy. There's really feeling the whole body. There's really sensing your intent, etc. There's really changing when you do something. And there are many, many ways to relate then, see, to all of this. And those are the powerful interactive principles that I talk about. That I discovered, invented, learned. But that's not about fantasy, see.
Hi, I'm Brendan Lee, and I've been studying with Peter Ralston for 20 years. I really want you to know that no matter how many videos you watch or books you read, it pales in comparison to the power of the live workshops that we host here at the center or on Zoom. If you want to get serious and do work that makes a real difference, please check the links in the description to learn more. Thank you.